How have you seen your season so far, Jack? Since the injury as well, how have you seen your own performance?
Yeah, pretty good. Feel like I'm playing consistent enough footy and sort of just doing my bit for the team at the moment. So, yeah, I feel pretty confident rolling in every week and I'm happy with everything at the moment.
Do you feel like you've become a bit of a leader, like one of the key men, one of the big leaders of the back six?
A little bit. I think we definitely still rely on every single one of us out there, but I think naturally as the deeper sort of defender especially, you kind of have that responsibility whether you like it or not. So it's definitely something I've worked on and wanting to be a bigger part of my game. So yeah, I think naturally maybe a small bit.
Stewie obviously got subbed out. Any early thoughts about what the issue might be or if he may miss some footy?
I haven't spoken to him heaps, but I think he seemed pretty good. Like he's up and moving, and I don't know the little details, but from what I've gathered, it seems like he might play.
Pretty confident that he'll be okay.
I'm not going to be making that call, but from what I've sort of gathered, he'll give it to you pretty. He's pretty stern, and he always wants to get up every week, so he's definitely going to give himself a good shot.
Are you pleased with how the defence has adapted at times this year, Jack, with the fact that Stewie's missed some footy, DK missed a month, you haven't had Collar at all. It's taken on a different shape and a different look at time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's very different at times. So it just gives guys a chance to stand up, I think. And you've seen Sally having a good sort of breakout year, and he's been very important. Like I was sort of saying about that deeper player, he has to play that role as well, and he's one of his strengths is actually how vocal he is and how he sees the game, and he can help direct and help those guys up the field. And then you've just had like a bit of experience with like Mark O'Connor back there. He's had a good clean run at it, and he's really helped. And then obviously like the Zach Guthrie he's had a really good couple of years, and he's got that experience at the moment. So you're seeing those guys probably taking over a little bit.
Yeah,
Oisin, definitely,
his
yeah.
form's been it really seems the last month it's really clicked for him.
Yeah, definitely. He's we sort of had him a bit early as a backman, but then he's spent a lot more time in the midfield. But it was nice having him back there on the weekend. He did an awesome job, and he's just playing with a lot of confidence. And I would hate to have him playing on me as a forward, or a mid or whatever. So yeah, he's doing really well.
What type of character is he? We haven't had a huge amount to do with him, but can you just give us a bit of a background into what type of person he is?
He's an absolute legend. He's a ripper. He's quiet enough, but he just gets around everyone, and he's just a very nice guy, and then just a brutal competitor on the field.
I was just keen to go into it a little bit, just your relationship with Ollie. Obviously you've had the hammy, he's been a little bit in and out of the side of touch. Are you sort of sounding boards for each other? Yeah, what kind of relationship do you have off the field?
Yeah, we're strong. Got a really strong relationship. Sometimes I've found myself anyway, like the last thing you want to do when you get home after a little rough patch is talk about footy. So I think a lot of the time we honestly speak about almost anything else. But also at the same time, like I'll always, if he is having a little rough patch with form or whatnot, I'll check in and make sure he's doing okay. And but a lot of the time we don't necessarily talk too much footy outside of this club.
I think it's Danger's 200 game for the Cats, I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah, I think like that.
Could you speak about just his influence on you as a person and a footballer as well?
Definitely. What I love about Pat is just almost how I was saying about Oisin, but he's just on field, he's just a different, you'd think he's the most aggressive man in the planet, but then how he can just also take, like, off field, just be so nice and bubbly and caring, and I think that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool sort of trait that he can sort of switch to, from his competitiveness to when he needs to be, compared to how he is as a person. And we've spent a lot of time now together. Like, he's been around my whole career, and he's just a good guy that you can lean on whenever you need with anything, and I think that says a lot about him.
Absolutely. And you're pretty happy with how you're placed at the moment? Top four, a relatively, it's easy for me to say easy run, but facing a few sides down the bottom of the ladder, pretty happy with how you're placed at the moment?
Definitely, it's you can't really take it you can't take it for granted at all being in a top 4 position, and we've still got 5 games to go now that we need to just turn everything up and fine tune our game to make sure that we finish in that position. But it's good that we are in this position this time of year.
Did you see the Stephen May bump? You watch a lot of footy, and do you have sort of like a firm opinion on those kind of instances and those situations made it a little bit harder for footballers, do you think?
Yeah, I'm good mates with Francis, so I'm obviously checked in with him, see how he's going, but I don't have a firm opinion, to be honest. It's a tough one. It's just that's the one that probably lives a little bit in the grey, and it's sort of hard to, I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is, to be honest.
Yeah. And how's he tracking? He's a good mate of yours?
Yeah, he's a good mate of mine. He just messaged. He said he's feeling okay, and that's the extent of it probably.
Keep the bounce or get rid of the bounce?
It's nice every now and again when the umps stuff it up and gives you an extra 5-10 seconds to catch your breath, but I'm impartial again.
Yeah. Are the games going too long? Do you feel it out there that they seem to cause the dragging out to 34, 35 minutes, or is it not something when you're in the moment you're conscious of?
I wouldn't say I'm overly conscious of it, but I don't mind the long game and just trying to who can finish on top late and gives you a chance to kind of come back late, or I don't know. I like the slog of things at times, and I like that the team who can outlast the other. Again, I haven't got a strong opinion on these sort of things.
Marvel Stadium Saturday night hasn't been a great venue for the Cats in recent times. Different opponents in Kilda who've had the wood there, but how do you approach going to games at Marvel, knowing that they're usually going to be quick games under the roof? I'd probably just I personally try and take it as another game, and you'll have to know your opponent, and maybe it's always just a minor thought of the ball might travel a bit faster or it can carry a bit further, which for my game can be it's a minor detail, or it's a very small sort of thing to worry about. So we'll be prepared for it this week, I'm sure.
Who's been the toughest opponent for you personally, do you think?
Just in my career, or this year?
Just this season, yeah. Been a side that's really impressed you?
Who's been the toughest opponent? Brisbane probably did a good job on us down here. That was probably, which I don't think we executed. I feel like we let ourselves down a little bit, but that's probably, that's where I felt like they got the better of us that day, to be honest. So it's probably been our hardest matchup.